during colonial times, the East India Company or the British Raj, they didn't all have the knowledge of local languages, conditions to directly administer the populace. They relied on what was called the Munshi class. They picked up clerks who were native speakers of Hindi, Urdu, sometimes Persian, and who knew enough English to act as the interlocutors. Now, that phenomenon has been taken to the next level because from clerks, they became slowly and gradually accepted to the Indian civil service, or they entered the legal profession. So during the national movement, a lot of the intellectuals behind the Indian National Congress were lawyers or civil servants who had exited the service. And when we achieved independence, it was a power transfer between the British elite and this class of native interlocutors who are now the native elite. And they had absorbed all of the tools that the colonial masters had in interpreting the country and its people and its traditions and its knowledge systems, and are trapped in that. That is what they have seen as the prestige standard, that this is the one legitimate way to understand and make sense of this country and this civilization. And they've continued that role. They see it as their duty to inform the foreign correspondents from the New York Times or Guardian in Delhi, but also to the wider English-speaking international community, what their interpretation of India is. And because journalists who cover India for the Western media have zero incentive or requirement to show any understanding or knowledge of Indian languages, they rely still on this class of native interlocutors. They rely on the Indian media elite and the old Nehruvian political administrative elite to inform them. And this even includes non-English speaking journalists and media. So even French press agencies, even the Japanese, they take their source material in English in India that's produced by and for the 1% and then translate that. There's no direct reportage. They can't even engage with regional media. So with Hindi media, or Bengali media, or Marathi media, Gujarati, Tamil, they have zero perspective except what's generated in metropolitan cities among this elite. So of course, the perceptions are skewed because this class, out of good intentions, they think they're doing a great service. They think that, oh yes, it's our duty to safeguard the values of the Constitution and the founding fathers and all this socially constructed Western nonsense that they think is the gospel truth, unintended, from these savage Indians who think they want to change the country into their image.